Oh, hi. I didn't know you were there. This is I'm gonna call this one story time. I feel like I just need to start just telling little stories about things that I've been through. This one's gonna be the time I went to my first movie audition. So I saw on Instagram Black Deniro. He actually has the movie out called Backtrack, or what was the movie called? Payback, I think it was called. It is on Netflix. So I saw on his page, on his Instagram, that he had an audition, a movie audition. So I screenshotted it in my phone. And then like a couple weeks went by, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to this. That's how I felt. Like, yo, like when I put my mind to something, I really just do it. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to this. So the time came up to go to it, and then I just started feeling like I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. I gotta travel 2 hours to go and do it. But then I just said, like, yo, I can't just stay in the same spot. Like, even when I was going through stuff, this was last March, right? It was before the COVID hit. So I just said to myself, you know what? If I don't do nothing, I'm not gonna do it. I gotta have courage. I gotta do something. Like, I can't sit. I can't just not go because I don't know what'll happen. So I ended up going. So the day of the audition, I think it was like on a Friday or something like that. Like, cause I had something big coming up like that week. That's how I know when it was. So I drive. Well, I gotta say what time. I had like things to do. I had to like get like a portfolio. So I had to like take pictures. I had to have Haas, shout out to Haas, my brother. I had to have Haas come take pictures for me for a portfolio. So then I had the pictures. I woke up late. It had to be like 11 o'clock or something. And the audition started at 1. Then I had to drive 2 hours. So I had to take the pictures to get printed out at Home Depot, I think it was. Excuse me. So I take them to go get printed out. I'm just running late at this point. Like, I'm just running late. So I'll probably get on the road at like, I got there when it was dark out. So I probably got on the road at like 3 o'clock. Have in mind, it starts at 1. And I've never been to nothing like this before. But I was just like, all right, I'm going to go. Worst case scenario, I don't get the part. I don't get it. Like, okay, at least I got the experience. So I go, drive out there. Boom, it was traffic. That held me up even more. So I finally get there. It's like, it was dark out. I don't even remember what time it was. I know I was like 4 or 5 hours late or something like that. I get there, I see, well, no, as I'm driving, I see on Instagram, like, he's showing like lives of the people going in there to do their audition. And I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm like a lot a lot better for a movie than these people. Like, it just looked like some regular hood stuff, and I don't know if that's what he wanted or not, but I just think I would have made that movie a super success. That's just how I feel about myself. I finally get there. I walk up. It's in like this it's in like a gallery, like a picture gallery. And I just see all these people in there. Like, there's a lot of people. Then there's a lot of people leaving out. I forgot what rapper that was. I saw he must have been a rapper. I don't keep up with rap these days with the new rap, but you could tell a rapper when you see one. So I thought he was like a rapper. So I walk in. They have the scripts lined up about for what parts you want to play. so so my silly my silly self, right? I go and get the script for the detective Detective Stavern. I think I'm gonna play a detective for my first part. I'm gonna pick a detective. Because I always think out the box. I'm an out the box thinking type of person. So when I see everybody going this way, I'm gonna go this way. I think I put that in one of my videos. But yeah, that's me. That's who I am. I grabbed the detective one. So people walking in, walking out. So I go sit down, and the detective had more parts than everybody else. So that, why did I do this? So I'm in there. I'm sitting down. I'm super hungry. So I'm learning the lines. I'm learning the lines. I'm super hungry. So I'm like, yo, you know what? I gotta go get something to eat so I could perform better. Then we're in Philly at this time, so I walk down the street. I go grab a sandwich. I go sit down and eat. All right, I got my energy up. I come back. I sit down. The lady come out. She's like, "You're next." I'm like, "Oh shoot!" So I'm really trying to memorize these lines. Like that. That was a learning experience because memorizing lines are are difficult. Like I would have to take that overnight and then study it all night and then bring it back. But wait, they want to know right now. They want you to do this right now. So I, I'm waiting. I'm studying the lines. I'm studying the lines. Like 10 minutes later, I see some people walk out. So I'm like, oh, it's about to be my turn. And then I see like two other dudes. They're like studying their lines together. I didn't have nobody to study lines with. And I'm not walking up to nobody and just talking to them I'm not that type of person. Which I got to get out of that. I got to start being better. So I walk out. This lady comes out 5 minutes later. She's like, it's your turn." So then I'm just nervous now. Now I just got nervous. Like I got real nervous. So I'm walking to the back, and I see a guy there. Like he must have been security, and he's like right there holding on to his gun, like just holding on to it, like they was like intimidated. I don't know. I don't know why he was doing that. So I walk in the back room, I'm looking behind me. I'm looking at this dude. Like I don't know. That just kind of threw me off a tiny bit. So I go in the room. Black Deniro's right there. It was a director, I guess, the director, and another lady. The room's quiet. It was like quiet like this. So they're like, yo, what parts you want? I'm like, Detective Stavern. So they look at each other. Black De Niro, he probably tired at this point. I just see him like, yo, like, that part already taken. Like, he talking to the lady, that part already taken. So now I'm just lost. I just lost a little bit of my, I got like a tiny bit discouraged. So he like, all right, go ahead. So I start going through the lines. I'm going through the lines and I'm looking up and it's like they just like sleep. Like, so I get louder, try to get louder. I thought that was gonna make them wake up or whatever. So I get through the lines. The part's already taken. Like, why did I pick the detective? Get through the lines. He was like, all right, good job. That was good. Good job. He's like, that part's already taken. But if we have another opening for something else, like you could leave us your contact information and your portfolio and we'll get back to you. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's cool. I left there. I was like very, very confident. I felt good about myself. Whether I got the part or not, I really felt good about myself. Like, yo, I accomplished this. I had courage. I didn't let nothing stop me. I really had the courage to do this. And it built my confidence up too, like just to have courage as like and just go and do that out off the whim. Like I don't see people doing things like that. So I felt good about that. So I gave him the portfolio, I gave him my information. And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, COVID hit. And I learned a lot of things about auditions that day. Like now I'm gonna go to more. Like once I go to more, I'm gonna get better and better and better. Now I know what to expect. You gotta go on time. Like that's what I should have did is went on time and took it serious. Like cause people ain't playing. And I realized like all the parts, a lot of the parts was taken. And then like most of the people he wanted for the movie because I saw it on Instagram like weeks later was like people that he knew, and like people that had some sort of celebrity, which is fine because it's not my movie. Like what he wants for his movie, he could do for his movie. And I don't know. I'm still waiting on that call. That's my story about my first audition.